You're watching the Montgomery Channel, Montgomery Community Media.
We are back with Bethany Portner of Portner Design Group and the founder and president of Transformations of Montgomery County. What a neat thing that you have created to help low-income female heads of family with their design and to come up with designs and improvement in their homes. I'm enamored by this. I think it's great. Maybe because I got one of those emails with a wish list. I thought that was really kind of cool. Anyway, okay, so the thing is this. After we have checked with the person, and you have checked with the person, you've come up with this list, and you might acquire a few things. You have to get those things, get them over there, what comes next, I guess, is what I want to know.
There is a lot of legwork.
Yeah.
And we have people who donate quite generously from that wish list and think of other things and ask us if our client can use them.
Isn't that amazing?
It is so amazing. From the very beginning, I've been just completely blown away by the response. Lots of people seem to get it. People understand how important their nest is. And when they know that this mother has had such a rough time and is striving to improve her life. And by the way, part of our criteria is we try to get clients who have already pushed up off the bottom. They're doing something to improve their lives, and we want to encourage them to do that. So we also depend on our volunteers, and this is where we need additional help. We have people who will paint furniture if it needs to be done. We also like to involve our client. If she can paint or her children can paint, we would like them to do that. It gives them more ownership of what they're doing.
So you like when they participate in the rehabilitation of the...
Love it. They're even more excited because they've had a hand in doing it and they're proud.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
there's a lot of psychology in this too, if you think about it.
You know, we found that what we do helps strengthen our clients mentally, physically, I'm sure even spiritually.
Yeah, sure.
They're in such a better place. And our one client, a very young woman with a 1.5-year-old, didn't have enough storage. And she told us the day we completed our installation, when things were organized and put away and we had brought a lot more storage in, I said to her, how do you feel? How do you feel right now? She said, oh, I used to get a headache. I was so stressed, I couldn't find anything, and I got a headache. Now I know where everything is, and I can have friends in. So that was a lovely thing to hear. I know the blood pressure goes down, the chances for seeing possibilities when there's less clutter is also a mental, physical phenomenon. So a lot of really great things are happening. And we depend on the volunteers too.
I was just going to get to that. It's the first time I want to give www.transformationsinteriors.org, as you said, the contact us button that you can press to sign up for things and get all the information that you need from that. But I'm going to give that again at the end of the show, folks, so don't run. But I know how important that is to you, Bethany, because that's how people get involved in giving. Yeah, you know, we can have that up on the screen now, but I'm going to say it again at the end of the show. But it's transformationsinteriors.org. I know that you need the volunteers to, number one, help, I think, lugging things around.
Oh, there's so much. Can I tell you a couple of other things?
Please do. Of course, donating things, yeah.
Right.
But what else?
Right. There are those things, and we need those very, very much. But we need lots of other volunteers. We need people that can help us with ideas on fundraising.
Ah, very important.
We need volunteers who have experience writing grants.
Yes, that would be very important too.
Yes, who have connections with the media and who can help us with ideas for exposure in other ways that we might not have thought of yet. There are just so many ways that we need help. Now, this is my fantasy. We need an executive director. Now, of course, we're a fairly new startup nonprofit. It will be probably decades before we can actually hire an executive director. Doesn't mean that we don't need that kind of organized person to help us. So if there's somebody who has a bent that way or is retired and used to be an executive director and would like to part-time help a nice upstarting startup nonprofit, that would be fabulous. And it's fun too. The work we do is so uplifting for us too, not just for our clients.
I was going to ask you how
Everybody's
you felt
happy.
when you saw these clients as happy as they were. I know that it makes you feel good too.
I don't even have words for it, Karen. It's just what I've wanted to happen literally for decades. I wish we could do more, and the more volunteers and the more help we have, the more we can do.
Yeah. Tell me about some of your clients. Give us an idea. How many clients have you helped so far? What is the range of need that you've actually seen, like in your organization?
Well, I'll tell you about a couple of clients. The range is from dismal to just pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, the need is absolutely enormous.
Were these people like homeless 2 months ago, and you know what I'm saying?
One client was homeless for a long time and then was in a shelter with Interfaith Works. It was another partnering organization that is wonderful. And it took a while. She had been separated from her teenager for a long time. So to see them have a home where they can be together and feel good in it is just phenomenal.
That's wonderful.
Actually, she had a little bit more support than some other clients because she's very involved with her church, and they've been wonderful and very, very supportive. Another client was actually still in high school and had a 1.5-year-old.
Oh my goodness.
And was living in the furnished basement of someone connected to her school who had taken her in. Very, very rough situation, because then daycare became a problem too. If there wasn't daycare, she missed school. And this is why I'm excited that we're partnering now with Interfaith Works, because they have caseworkers who handle all aspects of the woman's life situation. So when we have a client, like our current client came to us through Interfaith Works, that if our client runs into a problem, I can call Interfaith Works and say, you know, our client, this is what's going on, and they'll say, oh, and they will send in a caseworker and help. So
it's like another pair of eyes on the situation.
It's fantastic, because that frees us up to do what we do. So that's been wonderful. That's been wonderful too.
Do you expect, do you have people knocking on your door to get help, or are you going out to seek them? How do they come to you? Are they referred?
They're not coming to us directly so far, and that's actually good, because we need to do screening. There are so many people that could use it.
Yeah, sure.
So when we work with an organization like a Wider Circle or Interfaith Works, we've chatted somewhat with Housing Opportunities Commission. We may be doing some partnering there too. We tell them what our criteria is. And it's not an enormous list. It's a low-income head of household woman who's been through some really hard times and is trying to improve, and has made some steps in the direction of improving her lives.
That's good.
Their lives,
We have some before and after pictures that we can show of your work. So let's see. I didn't realize we had such a...
We have...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Now, this is a situation where
wow.
There wasn't enough storage. So as you can see, things were just scattered about on the dining table. There were things on the wall that our client didn't particularly like, and...
You mean that dartboard wasn't a part of...
Nor was that clock, and there was no storage. So you see a lot of clutter. Now, what we did in this case is we had a wonderful volunteer, a young woman who's an artist. She painted this painting.
Wow.
For our client, and that was her donation.
Amazing.
And
this is a beautiful after, I must say.
Isn't that incredible?
It's amazing.
Now, it turns out that our client had already gotten this really quite nice dining table from a Wider Circle, but it was very beat up. And what we did is we came in and we did a little bit of our own touch-up cleaning on the table and made it shine.
Beautiful. This looks like it could be in a magazine.
Well, it's very different than it was, and we gave her more lighting. Now, there's a desk in the after shot, and it's white here. It wasn't always white. It started off army green, and it depressed her.
I can see that.
So,
I can see
and then
why.
this is a case where our team did the painting because she was working with another of our board members who's a natural organizer, and they were getting things sorted out in the closet. Plus, there was the 1.5-year-old.
Right.
So we had our volunteers work on the painting, and so now it's bright and shiny and new, and that's one. And I'm going to show you.
This is great. Before we run out of time,
show
I want
you
to see
another
all your
one.
work. This is amazing.
She's a very good mom. This little boy is a 1.5-year-old, and the space that they moved into had a shower curtain. It's a pretty shower curtain, but it wasn't for a 1.5-year-old. And this young woman is a very good mom, and she wanted a theme bathroom that would be appropriate for her little boy. And so we put these items on our wish list, and we got donations of this wonderful monkey bathroom rug, shower curtain, and other accessories, towels.
It's precious.
Yes, and our
Just
volunteer
precious.
who did the painting also painted this table in coordinating colors. The table was donated by someone else, and then we had another volunteer do the painting, and yet another volunteer brought in lots of little organizing baskets, and there's a new space.
Absolutely adorable. I
Yeah.
would be so proud of this.
Yeah.
My house looks like the before picture earlier, but we won't go there. I have no 1.5-year-old, but we won't go there either. But that's, neither here nor there.
Right.
One
Did
more?
you want to see?
Absolutely.
This is the closet. And this is what she was doing while we were painting the desk. She was working with our board member who's a natural organizer, and
this is in every magazine. I'm telling you, this is in every magazine.
Yeah.
Wonderful work.
Right. And so they spent a lot of time weeding out, organizing, folding, taking things out of the closet, and we also had a donation of a shelf to put on top, which you can't see here, so that there's room for other boxes of storage
Professionals charge
pieces.
hundreds of dollars an hour for this type of thing.
And it's well worth it, because
Wonderful.
what a difference it makes in everyone's lives.
This is fantastic. Wonderful. Well, I think this is stellar work. Fantastic. Let's give the information that we are dying to give, because Transformations definitely needs volunteers. All right. Here is the website that you can go to online, and then you can click the Contact Us. It's all on the screen right now, www.transformationsinteriors.org. And also, you can call that number right there, 301-279-7242. Wonderful. Very easy to find. You can, of course, go online like for everything. You can donate in so many ways to this. Volunteer. Easy, not a problem, and they can my God, they can help you in a million ways.
That's right. And when they go to the website, they'll find a Contact Us button.
Right. I was just mentioning that. But not only that, if they have designing talent, you could go there too,
Absolutely.
right? There's
Absolutely.
a million ways to have something you're going to sell in a yard sale that's in decent condition, gently used.
Right.
Everybody has a yard sale.
That's right.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Bethany
Karen.
Portner. What a wonderful project.
Thank you very much.
I love it. I have tons of stuff, but I don't know if anybody would want it. Thank you so much tonight for watching Connecting Our Community. You can email any comments to connectingourcommunity@gmail.com. Join us next time again for Connecting Our Community. And I'm Karen Allen. In case you forgot, I almost did. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.